You've had secrets, I've been blind. So where do we go? Where do we go?
Yes, HP's got a sexy gaming machine. I'm talking about the Omen X gaming desktop. It's cube shape. It's got some really nice lighting. It's also got custom liquid cooling if you want that option, as well as just traditional. This thing packs a punch, but also packs a lot of style, which is something we've been seeing from HP lately. So I'm glad they're doing that. But let's find out more about what the Omen X gaming desktop has to offer directly from HP reps themselves.
We support both AMD, Radeon, as well as the latest NVIDIA GPUs.
That's the micro ATX case you said in there?
Yeah.
I mean, micro ATX 4.
And our standard CPU on this is the latest Intel Core i7, Skylake generation, K-series.
Oh, okay.
So they're totally fine overclocking them, not an issue.
And on the front you said you had 4 panels, right? This panel...
There's 3 chambers. So
okay.
This larger one is 1 chamber.
Okay.
There's a chamber here and a chamber here.
So those are your power supplies.
Power supplies down here, storage up here.
Also the power supplies on the lower panel.
Right.
And the upper panel from that is...
storage. We actually include a toolkit so you can work on it. Notice the whole thing's at 45-degree angle. 2 reasons for that. One is much easier to get airflow up and airflow out to keep it cool. But also, if you want to work on it, rather than picking it up and putting it on a bench, it's designed like opening the hood of your car, easy to service and work on.
Is there a stand or something on that?
No, it's on this stand, but it's built into it. This is the way you work on it. It's the way you use it. Totally VR ready.
Which means
great GPUs, great CPUs.
that's the NVIDIA.
We've tuned all the drivers to give great frame rates. We've also done a bunch of work. It turns out we learned in building our last generation of VR systems, we tuned with HTC that sometimes take off-the-shelf machines not designed for VR, you turn them up, the console shows up in the headset, the games show up on the console. We've done all that tuning to make it work out properly. So, just to prove to you how enthusiastic and committed we are to DIY, we also are going to make the chassis available stripped. So if you want to buy, if you're a person, really the idea for this was, why do you have to be comfortable building a PC to be a gamer? We're building a PC that's ready for gamers. But if you're a DIY person and you're totally curious, buy the empty chassis from us. Pick your power supplies, pick your motherboard, do it all by yourself.
So yes, you can run this thing in SLI or Crossfire with the GTX 1080 or the R9 Fury X, which is pretty good. You've got 8 USB 3.0 ports on this and 2 USB Type-C ports. So you've got all the connections you need. But the fact that you can actually get this chassis is really cool on its own. You can custom build it if you want to. You can have HP do that custom build for you. Just looking at the ports behind you, you've got all that. You've got optical ports. You can see, of course, the 2 graphics cards from Radeon there. So that's interesting to see. But let's take a look at some of the liquid cooling options that they have for the Omen X gaming desktop.
We start with the pump. The flow of the liquid goes from the pump to the first radiator, and out of the first radiator, it splits 2 ways. It splits into the GPU right here, and it splits to the top where it goes to the CPU. So it's a parallel loop. So technically the liquid from the GPU and the liquid from the CPU never technically mix. And then the liquid from the GPU goes back into the reservoir, and out of the reservoir it meets the liquid out of the CPU to go to the second radiator on top, the 240mm radiator, and then out back to the CPU, the pump.
So the Omen X gaming desktop looks solid, great, either liquid cooling through main gear or just on its own. Overall, I like the look. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Pricing will start at $2,100. The release date is in October of this year, and you can also get that chassis on its own for just $600, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let us know. Otherwise, don't forget to like and share this video. Favorite this video, definitely also subscribe to our new channel on Boored. And this is Thunder E saying thank you and always enjoy your entertainment.